Morning, everybody. It's Monday. I am in the cramped quarters of isolation. This cat decided that she needs me in a different way than I need her to be next to me. She wants to be on my chest when I'm working. So let's try this. I just read an article, strangely, that says how not to completely hate the people you're quarantined with. And you may be getting the point in your life where you're thinking, man, that person next to me down the hall in the house with me that I'm sharing, my family member who I've always loved so much, they're really getting annoying. That's called cabin fever. And you need to find ways to work through it. In fact, experts say, including the author of this article that I just read, that it takes basically therapy to get through this. And therapy is not easy. It takes some work and some sacrifice and some practice. And it takes some teamwork, learning how to work with people who are around you. In isolation, the author says, and researchers say that your brain actually kind of starts to shut down if it's not stimulated enough. If you're not getting a variety of things, they call it the Antarctic stare. If you're in a conversation with someone and you just kind of start doing this, you break off from the conversation. Your brain is kind of going into hibernation, and you have to do something about it. So I was reading this morning from Romans chapter 12, where the Apostle Paul is talking about how we sacrifice ourselves to God. And again, read that if you get a chance to in the first few verses. It's not this empty, hand myself over, lay down and die kind of a thing. It is an active sacrifice to God because God wants to use you when you're alive. He wants to use the gifts and abilities and passions that you have. So put them to use for his glory. So in verse 9, the Apostle Paul says, don't just pretend to love others, really love them. Hate what is wrong, hold tightly to what is good. Love each other with genuine affection and take delight in honoring each other. Never be lazy, that's easy to say, but work hard and serve the Lord enthusiastically. Rejoice in our confident hope, be patient in trouble, and keep on praying. There's the spiritual part of it. When God's people are in need, be ready to help them. Always be eager to practice hospitality. Which is interesting because hospitality we think of is being nice to people that we don't see very often. And in this case, hospitality is the people who are right next to you, who are practically in your face. Can you still show hospitality and sacrifice and love to them? The beginning of the paragraph says, don't just pretend to love others, really love them. That means going beyond even just saying I love you to doing things, maybe consistently, that are loving, that show care. And so I want to challenge you this week. Maybe it's once a day to find something that you can do for someone who is near you already, maybe in your face, maybe can't get away from you, you can't get away from them. Find some way to love them, to demonstrate, exhibit the love of Christ, to show that they're meaningful and significant, and maybe even, darn it, that they're right. Validate them and show them that they're important and special. And then watch what God does, not just for them, but for you when you're not expecting anything in return. God's the one who rewards you. He sharpens your spirit and your mind, and he provides and prepares you for more that he has ahead for you. So God bless you as you do that. Have a great day.